We are live. We are live. We are live. Thank you all for joining us today. My name is Rick. I'm also known as Ricks2Cents. We're doing a live question and answers, woodworking, laser engraving, you name it. Along with me hosting is my fellow co-host, Daniel from the Bearded Viking, Roger from Roger Shop, Steve from Steve Makes Everything, and our handy Mandy, Conrad, who is the man behind the scenes, running the comments. So thank you guys for joining us today. Any questions, let us know. You guys want to say anything or hello before we get started?
Well, welcome everybody. Shoot your questions our way. We'll see what we can answer.
Excellent. Looks like we already have eight in the live. Hello, Steve, and the rest of the panel chat. Make your own. Hello.
Marilyn.
Yeah, looks like she was.
Marilyn is well, she has her own YouTube channel too, but she was reaching out to me last week, and I said I asked her if she wanted to be a guest on our channel, and she said no.
Absolutely. Anyway. We always welcome guests.
So my only news this week is I've moved into my new studio, so I've got the beach behind me now, which is nice.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And I should have better sound.
Okay.
Now, it's entirely possible, my whole system here got rewired, so I may disconnect inexplicably, but we'll see.
Nice. Yeah, so I think a lot of the questions we've been getting lately, obviously, is what lasers should people start off with, right? What type of projects should they start off with? And I think one of the suggestions we gave people was to, Conrad, you want to start grabbing some of them comments? That what type of item should they start with? And we were saying signs was probably an easy thing too. But one thing I wanted to kind of maybe give on some advice from all of us collectively is that how do you market sales, or how do you market the items that you sell? I don't know, Steve, maybe you want to jump in there. We can go one at a time.
So my business model is a little different than a lot of people, right? I don't sell. I have things on Etsy, but it's really just to say, hey, here I am, as opposed to I actually want to sell them. So for me, it's a lot of word of mouth mostly. Like I had a guy here today he's quite excited about the thing I'm going to make for him, but he just heard about me from someone else. So
nice. Roger, how about you, brother?
Well, most of mine's word of mouth. We sell on Etsy, but I don't sell the stuff I make much on Etsy. We do other things on there that mostly agricultural items. But for example, this sign right here, I make that for a craft shop, and I can't hardly make them quick enough. That one, and let me get the next one here. There's another one, and they're very, very cheap and easy to make.
Nice one. Daniel, we were saying, how do you market your items to be sold? What advice do you give to someone?
Oh, he's frozen in time.
Oh, there he is.
Are you there? Hey, Daniel, we were saying, how do you market your items for sale? What advice do you give someone who's just starting off to just try to boost sales?
What Etsy's going to do is automatically give you a boost when you post your first item. And you really want to pay attention to your description, your title, keywords in the description area, and Etsy will automatically give you a boost as soon as you post something. So you'll see traffic. But then another important thing you want to kind of practice with and kind of just figure out is the marketing through Etsy. And you can set a budget of $1 a day up to, I think it's up to $100 a day, and just play around with what kind of fits your budget. And it's 10 cents per click. And it helped me drive traffic to my Etsy in the beginning. And then once you get like 2 to 3 sales, you'll start to show up more. And always offer free shipping.
Thank you, Steven.
Hey, Steven, thanks.
Someone was telling me on Etsy a trick was to basically mark up the price and mark it like 50% off. And because you have a 50% off, Etsy does something where they're like boosting you because they think that you're having a big sale when technically it's the same price.
Yep.
And that supposedly they do that daily. Like literally the sale ends 24 hours later and then they
Yeah.
just make a new sale.
I tried that
Um,
and didn't really see any motion. But
No?
I don't doubt that it works.
Well, we have real good luck on Etsy using their offsite ads. It drives a tremendous amount. Probably 66% of the Etsy sales are from offsite ads.
Yeah, me too.
I think the problem I had with Etsy is that some of my items are kind of heavy and big. So I've had better luck selling locally, and I think my best advertisement is customers. Customers bringing me customers. That has been my best so far.
Yeah.
By far.
Well, you want to share like whenever I post a new item, I'll share it to all of my social media.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure you're taking video. Take video of your product because Etsy offers that. You can do that with Etsy. You can take videos.
Right.
Make sure you take videos too, so people can see your item from every corner, every angle, and make good stuff. As long as you're making decent stuff and you're not making crap, I mean, you'll find success. It may take, about a month. Typically within a month, you'll see your first sale, and other people, they may see their first sale that day. I mean,
Right.
really, springtime is the time to really pound the
Yep.
market.
So I see a Junk Journal Shop says he got his first laser arriving today. What kind of
Right.
laser did you get? Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah, so there's some tips, guys. As you guys are asking, and inside tips for people who are having success, and willing to share that information so you can achieve the same type of result for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry, guys.
You got the
That'll
We
be-
Create. There is. I was talking to We Create today. They have news.
What's the news?
Probably in the next couple of weeks they'll have light burn support coming, which is nice. And they also have a 2-watt laser engraving laser module coming.
Very cool.
I'll do video, at least one video on certainly light burn support. I think is a crucial one. Although I don't know, after playing with XCS2, I'm less excited about light burn all the time. I still like it, but there are things you can do in XCS that you can't do in light burn now. A lot of things.
Well, let's say we lost Daniel. So I have in June, I'll have a new Reyes. Listen, UV laser coming hopefully.
Oh, nice.
They're gonna demo it at a show first, and then after the show's completed, they're gonna send it to me. So I'll get the trade show demo, I guess. But whatever. It's cool. Can't complain.
Yeah. Hey, Martin.
So I had another question for everyone in the audience. I'm actually going to ask you questions versus you asking us normally questions. My question to you guys is, you guys here in the chats, is what do you do for a living? I think there's a lot of people. There's two type of people who do this type of work, right? One that's just like a stress release, something to enjoy they do, or they're actually doing a side gig. It's not necessarily the primary income or primary source of income. So you'd be surprised. I had a lawyer the other day reach out to me, was asking me all kinds of stuff, and I almost ignored his email because it was from a law firm. I was like thinking it was spam, and he was asking me stuff about lasers, and it kind of made me really think like, well, I guess you just can't make assumptions that someone's going to be in the trades or someone's going to, be in a certain industry because they're doing woodworking or laser working. Anyone could enjoy it. High school counselor.
That's a laudable goal. I don't know how anybody deals with high school kids anymore.
Yeah.
I like your background, Steve.
You sound a little low, Daniel.
Uh-oh.
I make handmade books, journals, tumblers, resell vintage items on YouTube as my full-time job. Nice one.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that was kind of surprising to me. The lawyer that threw me off a little. I didn't expect that.
It's all walks of life.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So briefly before we started the live, you had mentioned that you might have some new goodies coming your way, Steve.
Yeah, I have 3 fiber lasers coming over the next month or 2.
Nice.
So it'll be a fiber laser extravaganza. I'll do a couple of videos on each of them probably.
Nice.
One from Monport, one from Com Marker, and one I can't talk about yet.
Okay. There you go. That's a
But-
different brand. I haven't heard of that yet, but it's
Com Marker?
No,
Or-
no,
or-
the one
or
I can't
haven't
talk
heard
about.
It's an NDA one, so I can't talk about it yet.
Nice one.
But it'll make big news when it happens.
Oh,
Dredge
there's a night
operator from
shift.
4 p.m. Dredge operator from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. Woodworker from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. I hear you.
So a dredge operator, aren't they all used in Baltimore right now, trying to dig out the harbor around that ship?
We could use one along the Mississippi River here where I put my boat in. I have to have a 100-foot long dock to float my boat.
Yeah.
Well, it is
What's
the
that, hey,
Mississippi. It's mostly just liquid mud anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks like Daniel's back.
Sorry, guys.
No worries, man. No worries.
Am I still low?
Yeah, it's still a little low.
How about now?
Same.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so strange.
A cowboy. Cecilia's a cowboy. That's awesome.
Cowboy David for a rancher. Did ranch life photos for several years. Now into wood.
Isn't the politically correct term now like cow person?
Okay, you can't say cowboy.
Oh God.
Are you kidding me?
The last ending of where political correctness is no longer allowed.
I thought we weren't talking about that stuff.
Yep. Good evening, everyone. Had enough? Had enough is back for some more. He hadn't had enough.
He hasn't had enough yet. Yeah.
Who that? Me that?
South Jersey. Hey, we're going to be doing a family road trip. I'm pretty excited about it. We're actually going to be headed to New York to see Ground Zero. We're going to see Times Square, and then we're going to see the Statue of Liberty, then Niagara Falls, and then Toronto.
Yeah.
So-
I used to live in Niagara Falls as a kid.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, so you're
So-
probably like, when you
So
see it.
Jan pointed out that I have a nice background. This is actually real. This is all here.
What? No way.
Yeah. Don't you know we have palm trees on the east coast of Canada?
Kiss my ass.
The point is, it's not one of those fake
Oh,
backgrounds shoved in there by
honor.
the video tool.
Yeah, nice.
Mhm.
I have beachfront property for sale in Arizona if anyone's interested.
Hell yeah. I'll buy
It's what causes the global warming. New beachfront everywhere.
Good time.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, beachfront in Arizona, huh?
That took a little while.
Yeah, it took a minute.
One said, hey, Daniel, hope you're having a great night.
Hell yeah, I'm having a great night.
Lyox Scorpion.
Retired due to botched surgery caused disability. Cut the wrong part. Man, I'm hurt. I'm sorry to hear about that, brother.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw this, not to make light of what you said, but to maybe just cheer your spirits, make you laugh. I saw this meme. It said, this guy went in for surgery and he says, I apologize, sir. We accidentally cut your off. He was like, what the hell? He's like, look, man, you need to calm down. Yeah, you need to calm down.
Man.
Hey, it was a ma'am after that, What are you going to do? Hey, Viking.
Yeah, there you go. That says it all about beachfront property in Arizona.
All beach, no water.
Hey, they made a country song out of it. You made a lot of money. You never know.
So I got
Yeah,
this S1 coming. What do I have to have some kind of program besides Lightburn?
Nope. You already have Lightburn. You're good to go.
Well, yeah. So with the S1, you can use XCS, and I would honestly recommend XCS rather than Lightburn. But
But that comes with it, though, right? It's not,
Yes.
It's not a purchase.
well, you download it from their site. It's free.
Right.
What? Hell yeah.
And the reason I say that is because the S1 has a couple of features that will only work with XCS.
Man, I fought them people so much, man. For like a month, I fought with them. They're trying to give me a 15-day timeline to make a video. I'm like, there's no way possible. Like, that's just
Who are you
impossible.
dealing with there? Lily?
Elise,
Oh, okay. I don't know her.
the marketing manager. But
We're all marketing managers.
yeah, right, absolutely. But yeah, they were like just a bunch of weird shit, and I'm like, listen, guys, look, if y'all want to send me the machine, fine. If not, don't. But I need unlimited time to film this video. I got to learn your machine first. Like, you can't give me stipulations. Like, that's not how this works. I mean, it probably is how it works, but you know. But
yeah, they're pretty relaxed when it comes right down to it. But they might be trying to hit a sale target or something.
yeah, I think that's what it is. But we came up with a good solution, so we're good to go.
I know they were pushing me to do something with the P2 in April as well.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know,
would
man.
send me the P2.
I'm the only one in the group without xtool hookup. You guys got to connect me with that hookup, man. I know what happened to that.
You
Well,
got you got a truckload of fiber lasers behind you, man.
Yeah, what do you need that for? I'm about to give this laser away. This illegal.
I've got 3 xtool lasers, but they're all diode.
Yeah, I'm gonna give away this illegal, and then I'm gonna give away another laser company reached out to me, Longer 3D or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they reached out and want me to literally do a giveaway for them.
So you're on the slippery slope now. Once you show a laser on your channel, then you get flooded by companies
It's over
saying,
with, huh?
"Hey, sell my laser."
I'm just gonna accept them and give them all away.
Yeah, I donate a lot of them to worthy causes.
Yeah.
Just not Americans.
They got to be paying
Well,
members.
it's just not cost effective to ship it international, right?
God, so one of my members needed a table saw, and I have an old DeWalt. Well, it's not old, it's a couple years old, but the bearing's just bad in it. And I fixed it up, and I went and weighed it and put all the information in it. $600 freaking to ship it to Canada.
Wow.
Yeah,
like,
it's all the custom stuff, right?
Yeah, it's all the customs. Like, what?
There's a few tricks to it, and I can tell you offline in case there's a customs person listening on the.
Yeah,
you're gonna put it down as books.
No, so it's about part of it's about getting it in the right classification.
I got you.
Well, I know if you send media mail, which is like books, it's like next to nothing.
Yeah.
And back in the day,
I send
people used to
boxes. I mean, sometimes boxes can get a little expensive, like to Australia. But
yeah.
Like I just shipped something today to a guy in where the hell is he? Pittsburgh, I think. And it was like $10 to ship it.
Nice. Someone said, "Is We Create software free? Should I use Lightburn? I know Photoshop pretty well."
Lightburn and with We Create right now is possible, but it's a giant pain in the rear. And the We Create software is free.
Yeah. Now, as noted, I don't know if you joined in time. We Create is coming out with Lightburn support, so keep that in mind, and I'll have that on my channel fairly soon.
Yeah, Junk Journal. I saw your post. Your machine's coming Friday, but what'd you get? Let us know.
Yeah, you'll use so the software they support right now is something called We Create Make It. It works okay. I don't mind it. I don't love it, but it works.
So a friend of mine got the P2. He was told 3 months, 3 videos. Now 8 months in, and he's had 2 videos. P.S. I'd love one of your lasers, Daniel.
Yeah, so they didn't try that with me with the 3 video thing. They just said 1 video. But I reached out to them initially. They didn't reach out to me. And I wanted the P2, and then they were like, well, straight up, like, brutally honest, you don't have enough viewers. I'm like, God.
What?
Okay.
You got 100,000.
But so the view count on my long form doesn't, I guess, articulate the subscriber count, because most of the subscribers come from that viral short.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have 100,000 subscribers, but I don't know what that translates into viewers for your channel.
I think you got
Right.
126,000, right?
Yeah.
126,000.
no, it's like 123 or something like that. But
Yeah. Plus you're just kind of breaking into the laser space, right? So
yeah, that too. Yeah. And
So
I
how
mean, I
long-
literally just started filming long form in, I think it was September. So
yeah. So keep in mind when the P2 came out, they told me I couldn't have one too. But then I did the rest one and got, I don't know, 16,000 views in the first week.
oh yeah.
And all of a sudden I was the golden child in xtool. But I'm okay with that
Yeah.
because I like xtool stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I like it. Like, literally, the only reason I'm kind of pushing for these lasers is for the financial part of it, because I could sell the shit out of some of those little things they be making.
Yeah.
I'm learning how to use my new tools. Question on my planer. Do I run it through twice before lowering it to the next pass?
No,
No, that's not necessary.
No.
just
Yeah.
take. You don't want to take any more than a 30-second off at a time.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know what
wear
that is
ear-
in millimeters,
wear
but
ear protection, man. Those planers are so
Yeah.
loud.
It's
Yeah.
like standing beside a helicopter.
it
Yes.
really is. It's awful.
It is the loudest tool I've ever used in my life.
No, you need a CNC with a 3 horsepower spindle on it.
But if
So
you
it's
get the
like-
helical head, it won't be that loud.
Yeah, well, I have a what is it? What brand is it? The orange one.
I have a helical head and it's still loud.
Really?
What brand is it?
Yeah.
Rigid.
The wind?
Rigid. Yeah, Rigid.
Oh, rigid.
Yeah.
Yeah, rigid's always
Yeah, but
loud.
the blade that Rigid's so cheap. The blade you're talking about probably costs as much as the damn planer, right?
Yeah, probably.
You get what you pay for sometimes. Okay, question might be a dumb one. I don't have a laser. Have no idea how it works. Wife sets. I need one. What do you recommend for new beginner and that knows nothing? Okay,
I'll
so
tell
we
you
get
what, I learned that illegal pretty quick.
we
Yeah.
get this a lot, and the one question we have, or the couple questions we have to give you a nice answer, solid answer is, how much money do you have, or what's your budget? Because that's going to make a huge difference. And what
And it
do you
depends-
plan to laser engrave?
Depends what you're going to use it for. Like this here is that's a longer B1 right there. It's cutting out a castle.
It's pretty small, bro. I don't know if you're going to be able to live in that.
It's for midgets.
It's making tiny homes.
You got ultimate tiny home.
village.
Yeah, I think either way, your first laser is probably going to be a diode laser.
Yep.
Good day, mate.
Creative Crafts is here. All right. Must be. What time is it? You're in Tasmania. It's like got to be the middle of tomorrow or something there.
50
9
people in the
o'clock,
live
9
right now.
o'clock in the morning.
Thank you guys for joining us. The question we had for if you didn't catch it earlier is, all walks of life are into this geeky, into the woodworking, into laser, et cetera, et cetera. What's your full-time gig? What do you do? Because I was surprised when a lawyer sent me an email to ask me laser-related questions. Avoid pine, the resin like gum up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Avoid planing resin boards too. Like if you pour resin, because it turns into liquid when you get
Heat
it
it
in a
up.
planer, and it makes everything gummy.
I'm telling you, man, unless it's pine select, you'll be all right. But anything with knots in it where sapwood could be, not
Now that'll make a mess out of your planer.
Oh yeah, I've been there, done that. My $500 planer sitting in the back room there because of it.
Yeah, I think mine was, I wanted a DeWalt, but I just, man, I think they're
Man,
like 1,400.
I got both DeWalts. I got the 12-inch and I got the 13-inch. I like the 12-inch better for some reason. Like the 13-inch it has more ass, but the rollers I've already replaced the rollers in that thing like twice. And I've never had to replace the one in the 12-inch.
Are you replacing them because they're slipping?
Yeah,
Or
they're
just
just
screwed up?
they're
Ireland
slipping,
in the
but
building.
I tried that cleaning stuff and tried cleaning them, and it still wouldn't work. I don't know what the hell the problem was.
I'll tell you what I use. I use brake clean in the red can. although you're not supposed to. But boy, does that work good.
Yeah.
Actually makes the rollers a little sticky, which is just exactly what you want.
Yeah.
I'm just engraving the business name and logo so far. Got to start somewhere.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
You didn't hear it from me, although you're hearing it from me. But I found that, or rumor says, that if you bring up the router, not the router, the planer as high as you can go, and use those rubber eraser things they use for like cleaning sanding belts, that you can gently and carefully let it rub on the rollers as the rollers are running. You might want to be careful because there's teeth in there, but
Yeah,
you
just
can,
don't stand on the output side or you'll get a rubber bullet in the chest.
Yeah.
So take the
one of
blades
long
off first,
rubber,
right?
Rubber bricks. You just rub it back and forth on the roller while it's turning. It'll clean that off.
Yeah, the only problem I had with mine is that it has that self-propelled to like blow out the sawdust.
Mm-hmm.
That cheap belt that came with it, man, mine just falling off every fourth board. So I literally took the guard off, and I know that's probably the worst thing you could do, and it just blows it out the back.
Jeez,
But
I've never had any problems with my planer. It's a 13-inch.
yeah,
You got the DeWalt?
No, I bought the rigid. So
No,
What
I
about
have
you,
some
Steve?
cheap off-market thing.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
mine's a DeWalt 735.
yeah, that's
13
what I
inch.
got. I got that one
Yeah.
and then the 12-inch. I like the 12-inch better anyway.
three
All-
times
all
the
I-
price of the well.
All I need a planer for is to make it flat enough to put it on the CNC. So.
All right.
There you go. So anyone have any questions, let us know. Let us know in the comments below. You know, that's what we're here for.
Ireland. Got to be the middle of
Roads
the
are
night there or
temperature
something.
sensitive. I work in a garage, no heat, 35 to 40 degrees, forget it. They don't work. I use my planer outside. Never have problems with the rollers. Yeah. I've even had it raining and I have an umbrella over it and I'm still working.
One thing you don't want to do with a planer, though, is run wet wood through it. And by
Yeah.
wet, I mean actually have moisture on the surface, especially
Yeah.
some of the treated stuff, because that will not only start to slip, you'll get all kinds of tear out.
Yeah, let me they're asking for our names. Yep.
There you
But
go.
I don't think that Daniel's on there.
I'll get them.
Yep.
I put it on there. I got my
No,
name.
on this.
It says bearded.
No, when we share the comments, it takes away our names underneath our names, so we have to put it in the thing on the bottom.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. If we take the comments away, it puts it back, but kind of like sharing the comments.
Look at that beauty.
Nice one. So
I
how are you
saw your-
liking it?
I saw your video where you had some young guy haul it off the truck for you.
My son. Are you talking about the black fella?
Well, there was him, but then there was the young guy, and you
Yeah,
said
that's
you
my
said
son.
something about remembering being 20 or something. It was,
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's my son.
Nice.
Yeah.
must
Had a
look like-
CNC question
must
in
look like his
Daniel's
mother.
chat.
no beard. No.
Kat, what CNC question did you have? Let us know. We'll be glad to answer for you.
Lots of CNCs on here. You make small
Question:
plates.
do you make a small type of wood CNC style with the table of 24 max? By the way, Team Daniel.
What is that? I'm not sure what that means. Like just use a 24-inch table?
You know what I use for mine, to be honest with you? The reels that the power lines come on, right?
Spools?
Roger? Yeah, the spool.
Yeah, spools, those are good for all kinds of things.
I had a spool that the cable comes on, and I just put it on that because those are thick and heavy. And I
They
can
make
roll it
good
anywhere I
coffee
need
tables.
in the yard.
They're probably hardwood too, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, back in the 70s when I was poor and just into my first apartment, wire spools was actually my furniture. Had a big one for tables and smaller ones for chairs. And
Damn right.
yeah,
I
you
had a
could
friend who
get
made one-
fancy. You get fancy, put shag carpet on them.
Yeah, I had a friend who made
Oh,
a
yeah.
footstool out of one of them.
Yeah, I got a table in the backyard of one, a big giant one.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them around the fire pit.
Yeah.
Oyster table, carve out the middle, put the bucket in the middle.
Yeah,
Is there a
moisture
way to
meter.
test moisture in wood? Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Moisture
that
meter.
called.
Yeah.
When you, what's that called?
What kind of
Moisture
question is
meter.
that? Jesus.
Yeah. It
Hydrometer.
looks like two
or
little
Moisture
something.
nails, and you stick it in the side, and then it tells you the
Yeah.
moisture content.
Yeah. The downside
I
is
would
it pokes
honestly-
a couple of holes in your wood, but
But
You
it
put it
won't
in
tell you
the,
the,
put it in the end
won't-
grain though. Don't
it won't
stick
tell
it
you
in
the
middle.
moisture. Yeah, it won't tell you the moisture in the
I
core.
would get
It's just
I
like
would get
the
two
top quarter inch.
Now we're talking set. They brought the shag out. You got
Yeah.
people excited. You got
Hey,
people
I used to have a futon too.
good con.
Milk crates were my entertainment center. There you go.
is somebody's service going out?
No?
No.
Uh-oh. I think my service is going bad. Hello?
I used Lightburn on a few of my open
Hello?
frame dial lasers, but I learned enough of it to make my video. What is the benefit of over xtool create space and we create software? Steve?
So when you actually put those things side by side, they look remarkably similar. At least XCS1, they're very, very similar, and they're both. Think of them as easier versions of Lightburn. They don't go quite as deep as Lightburn does, but it's much easier for someone who hasn't touched a laser to kind of sit down with them and figure out how to do something within the first half hour or so.
And you might
Now,
also want to
XCS2
mention
is a different animal. XCS2 is got a lot more of the capability that Lightburn has, like node editing, but it also does some other things like multi-point focusing and all kinds of cool things that xtool supports.
Yes. So the point of what he was saying is that Lightburn is like a generic, like rip software, right, so to speak, and there's going to be unique features that the manufacturer software will support, and Lightburn may not always support those unique features. So not to say that that one's going to do a better job at the end of the day, same file for file, but there's going to be some features you flat out can't do at all in Lightburn.
Yeah, the coolest thing that XCS2 does is if you've got multiple XCS or multiple xtool products, you can start a job on both of them at the same time. Whereas Lightburn, it's one Lightburn instance for one laser.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Answering the same, two questions in one.
Well, in my opinion, I'm a big Lightburn user, and XCS I use that as well. But with the We Create, I have to pretty much use their software because, as of yet, and it's coming, and so Steve has mentioned that it will be Lightburn compatible. But right now, trying to use Lightburn We Create is just a chore.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Lightburn is everywhere, so it's easy to find expertise with it.
It
Yep.
does have a learning curve, though. You're not just going to open up and start and away you go.
Yeah,
It's got a learning curve.
When
only
you
thing
look
that
at them from the outside, the fundamental difference between Lightburn and something like XCS is Lightburn was clearly built by software engineers, for software engineers, and XCS is designed by software engineers for people.
I would say one big difference too is that I see more and more people using Lightburn to create, and
Yep.
because it has the capabilities. And if they would just learn to use like Illustrator or something else, it'd be a hell of a lot easier. Even if you use Canva, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it could be a lot. It could be difficult to do things. It's capable, but there's a lot of extra steps sometimes.
Yeah. So it does a lot of things that you could do in something like Inkscape or Illustrator, but it is a little harder overall to do them than it is in a proper drawing tool.
Yeah.
But sadly, well, I won't say sadly, but XCS is also very quickly adopting all of those creation tools as well. And so
I remember wrapping plywood in milk crates for a coffee table in my first apartment.
milk crates got used for a lot of
If
things.
you've never had a bed on the floor, you don't understand the struggle.
Yeah, if you're old enough to have had LPs for music, then you had a good collection of milk crates because they made great stands for music for
Yes, sir.
LPs.
I had a great stack of 45s.
Okay,
You gotta
on
be
the
really old to know what those are.
You didn't need much of a milk crate for a 45.
But you can get a lot of them in there.
we got a question. It says, okay, on the joiner, should I feed it? Should I feed it in the lower then cut the outfeed? I'm having a hard time with that one.
Should the
I'm
in
keeping it
feed
level.
be lower than the out feed? No. Your in feed is going to be higher than your out feed. I'm sorry, wait. Your out feed is going to be higher than your in feed.
Yep.
So yes, your in feed will be lower than the out feed, but not by much.
Yeah, don't be trying to take a 1/4 inch off or anything. Keep it really
Yeah.
minimal.
It
What kind of-
could be lower by much, but you're just going to make a mess of things.
Yeah. What kind of joiner do you have? I'm
Yes,
sure
so
that would
yes,
take a minute.
there should be a coplar on the other end.
Yeah, like when I set up my Wahuda, well, who the hell? When I set up my Wahuda, the Wahuda, most joiners will have 4 nuts on the back side and the front side. So you need to adjust each nut, but only one side at a time. So adjust the 2 toward the front first, or the 2 on the back first. So you got to pick and choose, and just
If you're
use a
talking
level,
about
a
if you're
straight.
talking about the nuts on your Wahuda, how long is your Wahuda?
Is it an
So
8-inch?
did you sing the song as you're adjusting the nuts? Give me that nut.
Well, who the hell?
It just got awkward.
But there's a lot of videos out there showing how to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, Andy?
Hey, Andy. Oops. Sorry.
Whoops.
Someone
I
else did
found
the second
Lightburn
one.
unparalleled when you do very
Conrad must
complex
have done.
shapes.
Unreliable.
Yeah. Lightburn takes a lot of memory actually for what it does. So
Yeah.
when you get complex things, it tends to bog down a bit sometimes, especially if you have lots of layers.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick,
So
I need you to send me the address to that first winner for that box.
okay.
I lost it and I've got it packaged, and I just need to type the address in.
All right. I'll
think it
search
was-
the email.
I think it was Celia, wasn't it?
I don't even remember, but I'll have it in my email. I'll search for it and find it. I'll have to look
All
through
right.
my son.
Or maybe it was Carol.
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I need that
Yep.
address.
Okay. Sounds good. Hello.
Oops.
Dinner time.
Oh, Martin, you can't stop for dinner, man.
Speaking of dinner time, I forgot some liquid lunch. Did you guys, anyone?
I did not bring anything, but the good news is that I can actually walk to it now without having to put my coat on.
Yeah, I think I need to put a beer fridge down here. It's
Beer.
about that time. Yeah. What do you drink, Daniel? Nothing?
Nope.
Huh?
Not a
There you
thing.
go. Celia's going to send you the address, Daniel.
Yes.
Or-
Okay. I
or
thought it was
can
Celia.
send it to you.
I saw her name and it just reminded me of it.
If I try to cut shapes, it sometimes leaves a strip between the 2 shapes, or it takes a random line out of the cutter. What are you talking about? With
Are you
CNC?
taking
Oh,
multiple passes?
this could be Lightburn. Make sure you don't have optimized. There's a checkbox on the laser page, optimize cuts or something, or optimize movement. I've had that thing. You do a nice engrave and then you want to cut it out, and it starts up in the upper right corner and draws a diagonal line right down to the lower left corner, and it just destroys everything. And it's because of that optimization. It's like, yeah, I know you're going to take the shortest path, but that's not a real solution.
I know I did multiple passes on one thing I was doing, and the first pass was way off from the second pass.
And I don't know
Did the
why.
material move? That would be the only reason.
No, I think I
Unless
had
you're
the
missing
speed,
steps
or
on the motor.
I think the power setting was different on the. I don't freaking know.
Well, that shouldn't matter. It shouldn't offset it.
Right? That's what I thought.
Unless you have a loose belt or something. Roller iron up.
Yeah, it
Okay,
could be
you
a
know
loose
what? I
belt.
remember what happened because I stopped it.
Right. So you didn't home. You got a home.
Yeah, you didn't
Right, I
home after.
stopped it and then I just started it again because it didn't go far
Right.
enough. So I should have homed it first.
Homed it first,
Yeah.
and then it'll just pick up on one of the lines, and it won't, you know. But instead of just stopping it, you can pause it, and as long as you don't move it, you can hit resume, right?
Gotcha.
But if you stop it or you move it, you got to home. Otherwise, it doesn't know where it's at.
I got you. Oh,
And
that
some of
makes
the
sense.
newer lasers will automatically recover from a power failure, but they
Not if
still
you
can't
interrupt
predict what users are going to do. So
Right. Yeah, they don't know where you moved it. You pushed it out of your way because whatever.
yeah, especially if you moved it manually after. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're guessing Jack Daniels and espresso.
No, they're saying espresso and soda. I do drink a lot of espresso.
At the same time.
I support Jack Daniels and an espresso.
Oh,
I used to drink White Russians. I used to love them.
is it sharper?
Shaper Origin. So
That
I don't
thing
know
is
if you've seen these
expensive.
things. Yeah, they're crazy
Why is it so
expensive.
expensive? Holy cow, $5
It's
grand?
basically a router with a couple of optical eyes on it.
Yeah, it's a router on autopilot.
Conrad, isn't that what we were talking about in chat the other night?
Yeah, it's the Tesla of routers.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I can't
You
afford
guys-
that.
I
You guys
can't
heard
see
of
why you would get one
Inventables?
of those and rather than getting a regular CNC, because ultimately that's what you're getting out of it.
Have you
Yeah.
guys heard of Inventables?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know anyone who has one?
An inventable? Like has contributed, you mean?
No, the CNC Inventables.
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
They're like 45 minutes from my house.
I forget.
oh yeah.
I've been trying to get
forget
there. I'm
who
like,
the
hey,
hell-
what's going on, guys?
How come you
I
don't
think
have
I
one
saw
of
them
those
on
in your
video.
shop already?
I know. I emailed them twice. Nothing yet. We'll see.
You're like a car dealer. You should be able to scrounge one of those up.
So I emailed the CNC place and they got my media kit from YouTube and all that, but I ain't heard back from them yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, shapers are pretty expensive.
$5
I mean,
grand.
for almost the same price, you can buy like a Onefinity Elite. Like, I mean, and you don't have to hold it.
Yeah.
But I hear the
that's
CNCs
crazy.
are like super hard to learn.
No.
No,
It's a little more challenging than a laser because they're almost three-dimensional.
So you would say it's harder because the software, not necessarily the hardware, right? Correct?
Well,
Understand?
yeah. So the software is definitely a little more of a challenge to understand. But there's a big, I mean, once you understand that every tool bit has a particular speed you can go with it, and a particular like rotational speed as well. Like you'll hear people talk about speeds and feeds. As long as you can create that speed and feed thing is basically something called a tool path, right? So here's a line and you take this tool bit and go a particular speed down that line. Once you get past that basic concept, CNCs aren't really that hard.
I got you. Just
So
what I've
let me
heard.
ask you, how long using a CNC to you felt comfortable?
Oh, a week maybe at the most.
Okay.
It took me, I don't know, a couple of weeks. It took me
Yeah.
longer to learn Proco than it did to actually learn how to use a CNC.
Yeah, so that's the key, right? It's not the CNC that's hard, it's the software you choose to use. And if you choose, so Carveco is a bit older, so it has a bit more kind of old thinking. There's also VCarve, Vectric, which is a little more straightforward. And then if you just want something that's brain dead simple, Easel is out there. But I don't know, Easel. I played with it a bit when I had a 3018, but I didn't really like it.
Now, easel is what I actually kind of learned on when I got my first CNC.
Yeah, and that's where you learn that whole notion of speeds and feeds, right? Of tool paths.
What do you guys think of this?
What is that?
3 120 millimeter fans.
Oh,
One 120 millimeter fan.
a JPT power supply.
Yep, 110.
Yeah.
RGB lights, and I stick it directly in front of my laser. So, and then hook it up to the exhaust, so I don't get yelled at for using my laser with my son in the room. I'm actually gonna grab my power cord from my laptop real quick. Halfway.
Do you give him a cool set of goggles at least?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's got his own goggles. He's got the ones with the officials inscribing on the lens, so I know they're legit, not the Dollar General versions.
Yeah, Creative Crafts and I have been having a long conversation about engraving mirrors. And
I still want to do it. I haven't done it yet.
It's always hard when somebody says, "Hey, what are the settings for this?" Right, for a mirror. Well,
Right.
it's like, okay, what laser are you using? How much power does it have? Like, there's just so many variables.
Yeah,
It's
who
really
made the
hard to
mirror?
say, here's the universal setting for a mirror engraving.
Now, if you go buy a mirror from, like, let's say Menards, and then you go buy one from, let's say Lowe's.
Yeah.
And they're different brands, they're going to engrave different.
Yeah, different thickness of the silvering on the back, and it's just, you just have to kind of work through it. And once you find one that works, you stick with it.
I will put a word of caution out there for anybody trying to engrave a really old mirror. The silvering on a really old mirror is made of mercury. Don't do it.
Yeah, mercury based for sure.
Yeah, because that mercury will vaporize as it engraves through the coating. So don't do it.
Yeah. So don't engrave your great grandmother's mirror.
Well, that sucks. I was actually thinking about doing that exact thing.
Go to the dollar store and get a piece of glass. Might not be flat, but
yeah, we can hear you. We just can't see you. You're black. When I cut shapes for the print and cut, if you want to make a bigger piece than your workbed, Lightbird sometimes leaves a strip between the pieces or adds a random line to piece.
Yeah, they all say that they can do larger pieces than your workspace, but it doesn't always work very well.
It's really tricky to get it lined up right. I've done it. That's why I now have that 850 millimeter square workbed on my Longer Ray 5.
Yeah, there's a message there.
I'm going to plug it in so everyone can see it.
What are all these? What's all this dog conversation? Pyrenees moose. What the hell is that? Conrad, where'd you go?
Looks like Rick needs an electrician.
Yeah, if only he knew somebody.
Yeah, when that dog comes knocking, she kicks in the door. So I'm like, let her in before she rips it down.
But you're learning. There you go. Yeah, 6,000 is probably pretty aggressive to engrave a mirror. Look at this guy with that fancy blinking lights.
You like it?
It would drive me crazy, honestly.
It's more for the videos, and it's
okay.
See when I talk? Well, hello.
It's your eye candy. Oh yeah, it's like a color organ.
Hello. Yeah. So when I turn the fans off, it actually will churn the colors based on the hum of the motor.
Hey Corby, how's it going, man?
That's cool. It's something different.
Sorry about that.
You're back.
Damn, my phone died.
I have a Longer Ray 5 10 watt. Does the extended piece work, good thinking about getting one.
Yeah, any extensions don't really change the behavior of the laser. The real challenge is, do you have space for it?
The other thing that I would say when you put the extensions on it is, are you building a custom enclosure? Because now if you're going to buy one of those enclosures, most of them don't fit the extend rails.
Is it my service that's skipping?
Can't hear you,
77
brother.
rockets. That's an ominous company name.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you just sound really low.
He's gonna make me go up there and install some Cat 6 into his wood shop.
I use my laser to cut templates for inlays.
Yep. Lasers are very good for doing inlays. For those of us who have absolutely no skill making inlays.
You know, it sounds retarded, but what I really want to do with my CNC is I want to make a speaker box underneath my seat and my pickup. But I
Yeah.
wanted to make those arches because I want it to actually be the exact curve of my back seat. So I'm going to take MDF and cut them to that arch and then stack them. So it makes a curve,
Yeah.
the exact curve of my seat. So
Yeah, good luck figuring out what the exact curve of your seat is. But
I was just going to take a piece of cardboard and trace it and then put it on a
Yeah.
scanner and scan it.
yeah, cut it by hand first. And
Right. Oops, sorry.
oh, hey, Ron.
I bought a AAA battery tester today. Tried test lasering my cat into a wall.
Yeah, that's cheap entertainment. That cat change that laser beam.
Yeah, we used to have one of those. The cat hated it, but the dog loved it.
Do I need an enclosure if I put my shop with good circulation?
Well, there's two reasons for an enclosure. One is getting filth out of the air, and the other one is to protect everybody who happens to be standing in the vicinity.
I mean, I use
And
a lot of my lasers in the open when the weather's nice, and I can open up the shop doors. But there's no kids or anything around here. If my great granddaughter happens to be over or something, I won't be using a laser.
yeah, so all my diode lasers are enclosures. My fiber lasers obviously are not, but that's why I built that box to suck it up. But I also have this running in the background too.
Yeah, that's mostly for sawdust, though.
Yeah, exactly. But it has a HEPA filter, so it also takes the smell out.
Yeah,
My wife yelled, "The house smells like a hamster cage."
that's
I was
the
like,
real
I thought
test.
that smelled good.
If you turn it on and use your laser and she doesn't complain, then you know it works.
They're always going to complain, you know. Just try not to give her ammunition. What's up, Magma?
Magma.
Do
We have someone named Magma. Oh yeah, Magma Woodworks. Cool.
Steve looks like he's enjoying the great weather.
Yes. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Next week I'll do something else. Let me go to France next week. We'll see.
So I got Steve, I got your logo.
Yeah.
So I'll do a black, white, and blue shirt.
Well, 3 shirts.
Yeah, 3 shirts. And
Wow.
I didn't get logos from anyone else. So
I did see that this morning, but I've been absolutely just so busy that I just turned to scan through email this morning.
I figured if I didn't get it, I was just going to cartoonize you and send it to you like this. You get a Simpsons version of yourself.
Well, that would be cool too.
Have you seen that? There's an app that you can actually take a picture, upload it, and it makes you into a Simpson.
Yes. And I'm sure along the way you're trading away a lot of your private information.
Seemed pretty cool though.
Yeah, Godzilla attacking a city. Yeah. So the cool thing, I've been playing with the new version of Kittle, and it's the AI in it. The AI for image generation is actually super cool. So maybe I can generate a still of Godzilla attacking a city.
Nice one. This company sent me a book bag, and on the book bag, the entire back is an LCD. Have you seen those?
Wow, that's cool.
I haven't posted the video yet, but it's a high resolution LCD, the whole thing.
Yeah, flexible
So,
display.
so you can play videos on it, or
Yes, yes.
Or
So it's and so it's pretty wild actually. Like GIFs, videos, anything. I put some shots of Michael Jordan actually like dribbling and dunking, and that's pretty wild.
of course, you need the backpack to haul the batteries around.
And you know what? It doesn't come with a battery at all. So I just used a one of those cell phone, emergency chargers.
Oh yeah, like a battery bank.
Yeah, yeah,
Power bank.
exactly. Yeah, I put a battery bank in it, but I told my son he could have it, and he didn't want it. And then when he saw it working, yeah, he has it now. So it's pretty cool.
How did you
Before
brand
you
your
guys
piece?
had CNCs and lasers, how did you brand your pieces?
I had a branding iron.
Yeah, branding irons were popular. Look at this guy with his gigantic Mr. T necklace medallion. You need to
Yeah,
you need to put that on a big chain, man.
yeah, I need a big gold chain.
How come it's backwards?
Because
Oh, it's a stamp. Okay, that's fine.
I want to start making these. I think this
Oh, I
would
was
be
gonna
cool.
say, did you make it or did you get it made?
No, my wife actually got it for me as a Christmas gift.
Oh, sweet.
But this guy, I saw him on Facebook. He was making those and selling them for $250. And I sent him a message. I said, if you don't mind me asking, where'd you get the blank? And he says, it's a Harbor Freight soldering iron
Yep.
and a Harbor Freight attachment. And he just tack welded the plate on so it can't unscrew. It was $12. And I was like, what? So I think I may try it.
Just use a brass bolt. Cut the
Yeah,
head
well,
off it and stick that into the soldering iron, and
yeah, just that plate you'd have to it's threaded, right?
yeah,
So it screws it.
just thread it in.
Yep. So pretty
Go
cool.
halfway through it because that thing's thick, right? So you
Yeah, that
got
thing's
lots of
super
room
thick.
there. You could drill a hole halfway through it and thread it.
Yeah. There you go. Heating iron.
Yep, heating iron's the way. Some people use a punch too, but it doesn't
Yeah.
do as nice a job in wood.
What's that woodworking magazine sells every tool under the sun?
What, Rockler?
Yeah. I remember seeing those on there. I think that's where my wife ended up getting it for. That's why it's so damn expensive, probably. I showed, check this out, it's pretty cool. But yeah. We did it at the same time.
Where'd that go? There you go.
I use a Sharpie and write on it.
Yeah, I've done that. Fine point Sharpie though, not the fat one.
Yeah. So spring's coming. Do you guys got any items you kind of switch it up, that's marketable because of the season?
No, not really. It's just panic most of the time for me, and it's all random, right? I've been cutting a lot of CNC cutting a lot of whales for a guy. Outline of a whale, 30 inches wide and about 10 inches tall. I'm gonna teach him how to use a CNC so he can buy his own, because they're it's becoming volume and I don't make volume usually. So
He said, okay, my husband made our irons for our cattle and horses. I'll have to make me a mini.
oh, we lost Rick. Oh, there he is. He's back. You broke up there, man.
I broke up.
Yes.
Oh, I was just reading the comments. It said, okay, my husband made our iron for our cattle. I'll have to see if you can make a mini one. Cecilia.
Yeah, well, if you make them out of brass.
Yeah.
Well, you make them
outdoor
out of,
furniture.
if you make them out of soft brass, you do it on the CNC. You got a good enough spindle.
So I saw a lot of people making this like little box that holds Dixie cups, and inside was a hole drilled with a permanent marker. So it just said like write your name and take a cup. I thought that was cool for like picnics or parties, stuff like that. You know, I don't know, something cheap, easy to make, and probably sell easy.
There, Carby's going to make an Adirondack chair. Allegedly, the guy who invented Adirondack chairs lived not too far from me, actually. The so-called inventor of Adirondack chairs. His business was actually for sale. Well, he's not even the original guy. The original guy sold it to him. But I didn't really want to become an Adirondack chair manufacturer. So
I'm gonna try some outdoor furniture and kids picnic tables. I think the kids picnic tables are cool. I
Yeah.
think that definitely sells. I've been seeing now. There's another YouTuber. He makes wood smalls. I forget his name, but he's pretty big actually. And he's been making these picnic tables that are miniature that hold like
yeah.
ketchup, mustard, salt, pepper shaker, paper towel holder. You know,
cool.
Yeah. Oh, what's
he
that?
basically goes into like high-end furniture stores, looks at stuff, and then makes a video and says, "This was $2,000. We can make it for." You know what I mean? Pottery
I'm sure-
Barn,
I'm
like
sure the
Pottery Barn.
high-end furniture store guy loves them.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Oh,
like
it's him
Pottery
again.
Barn, like all those type of stores like that. Pottery. Oh, Matthew Preach. There you go. Yeah. He's awesome. Yeah, Matthew. If you ever come across this video, I subscribe to your channel. Yeah, he makes all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah. Look, here it goes. More and more comments. Yeah,
Yes,
Matthew.
everybody's heard of this guy except me.
He's pretty good, man. Actually, he started out with all short-term content, and then he converted to long-term content. So, but basically, his channel is about wood smalls, like something cheap, and you can make something money, like fence pickets. Take a $13 fence picket, sell for $300. You know,
That's good profit.
so yeah. But you do a lot of fence pickets, you definitely need a planer.
Yes.
They're not exactly the greatest. I make and sell 3-tier planners. Nice.
Well, his 3-tier planer.
But look at this. He has over 500,000 subscribers. Man,
Sweet.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone,
I watch them every week.
you watch it too? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And you know what's
yeah.
crazy? If you actually email him or talk to him, he replies like almost instantly, which I was really surprised. I made something he made and I asked him and boom, it was crazy. Yeah.
I think he
Oh, Daniel's back.
I've been back.
Oh man.
I've been telling you Matthew Peach the whole time.
I seen you typing, but I didn't see your photo back.
And I told you, yeah, he's got 500,000 followers, but he's also been doing it for 12 years.
Yeah. He's got some pretty good content though.
I like him.
Yeah. He's got some pretty good content.
He never responds to me though. I think he hates me.
Maybe because you that's where your version of the Christmas tree, right? And then I took your version of the Christmas tree, did it different too?
Mm-hmm.
Or was that coincidental?
Did he do a Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
did
know.
one. Yeah, I mean,
I shouted out the guy I got it from. It was Cedar River. Cedar River Woodworking is who I got it from.
Yeah. I'm gonna do planters and birdhouses for the markets around here. I had no luck with the birdhouses. I thought they would sell for sure. Man, what the heck?
You
I
didn't
actually
build
do pretty well with them. But I don't do the fancy ones. I do the really basic ones. And they're all out of cedar fence pickets.
Less
I've
work
been
to put
looking at
together too.
cedar picket, planters, and I can look through the marketplace and I find them all over the place at $20 a pop. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not worth the trouble even trying to make those.
Shit, I sold that planter I made for like $85.
My marketplace is full of them, $20 a piece.
Whenever you make stuff like that, local sales is the way to go, man.
Yeah.
All mine are so local. They're not online.
That's because
Do
they
the
can tell it
birds
was
go?
made with
Do the
laser.
birds go in that
That's the Pentagon bird.
pentagonal hole there?
Yeah, remember we had this conversation already one time? I did some research on what size hole it should be and different sizes because they're more appealing to different birds. So supposedly this size and shape would be more appealing to different types.
And what does the text on it say?
Home sweet home.
Oh, okay. It's not like the name of the bird, so he can find his way home.
No, I was gonna write,
But what kind of bird is shaped like a trapezoid?
I don't know.
Is that a unique breed or what?
Maybe
Pterodactyl.
it's for the woody woodpecker. I don't know, man. It was from the Google.
How much you asking for them things?
I said $35. Couldn't even sell them, so I thought it wasn't even worth making it.
$35. God,
You think that's too much?
Hell yeah.
How much do you think
20.
it's worth?
20 bucks.
$20. I'll probably sell it for $20 just to get rid of it. To be honest,
You'll
with
sell the shit out of those at $20.
Yeah, but how many hours does it take you to make one?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Factor in all that engraving that you have on it.
Yeah, the roof. I don't know how well you can see that. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. let me
Try
see.
locally, Rick.
Yeah, you know what? When I do my farm stand, I may stick it out there with that
Yeah.
and see how that goes. Let's see. You see
Someone
that
will buy
now?
it for $35 at a local fair.
You see that? See the roof?
Oh
now?
yeah. What you should have done was make little tiny slate shingles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
And nail them on one at a time.
Yeah.
Actually, I was going to, and I was like, "That's too much."
Hey,
work."
people will buy that shit just for that.
I bought it just because I was gonna try it, and yeah, because I redid. I had to buy some cedar and redo a roof on my pump house. It's cedar
Roof.
shakes, but yeah.
Yeah, he's from
Rough.
the Midwest.
And to buy rough.
I've been selling arts and crafts shapes and cutouts, and miniatures, souvenir lighters. I engrave. $25 here.
That sounds about right.
Birdhouses.
Yeah, I
25
think
bucks?
35 is a little too steep for some people, especially online. But
Yeah,
locally,
check.
you'll get that all day, Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you have to upsell them.
I was
What's
thinking-
your market advantage? Well, this roof has shingles engraved on it.
Right, and that,
Yeah.
and to be honest with you, Steve, that's exactly what it is. Like if it didn't have the roof, I could bang those out so fast, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
that's
but
that's the thing people don't appreciate about pricing things you engrave, right? It takes time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have to. So when I price things out, I decide whether I'm going to pay attention to it or a machine's going to pay attention to it, and I charge an hourly rate for machines too.
Yeah.
It's a different rate than I charge for me, but it's still that machine is busy now, and I can't use it for anything else, right? So
I'll tell you, Rob Cosman he does the dovetail wood hinge boxes and stuff, like the little boxes, and a lot of them he used to sell were hand cut dovetails, but then he realized that people weren't really appreciating the hand cut dovetail, so he just switched up the joinery where it was kind of like a box joint instead, and he would just mass produce it, and he said his sales went up like crazy, just because people just, when you're selling to a big market, they just don't know,
Right.
yeah, inlay's the same way, right? Like you can have craftspeople do inlay, and they'll take 100 hours to do something,
Mm-hmm.
or you can take a laser and do exactly the same thing in an hour, right?
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
the average person can't tell the difference.
That's like with my jewelry boxes online, most people, see the price tag and they're like, what? But then, I don't know, though, my jewelry boxes do really well. But, like, locally, there's no way I could get that price for them. No way in hell.
Have you seen one of these?
Yeah.
Shaper.
Yeah, it's locked.
Oh,
Oh, lock joint. Yeah.
Yeah,
Conrad, that's the joint I made last night.
Yeah. You made it last night. Yeah.
That's the same deal. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
That was the
that's-
bit that I was looking at in the magazine that made me do that. That's the same bit. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
So
you
I
need-
was
You have a shaper? Don't you need a shaper for that?
no.
Yeah, you did
Rudder,
last
we've got a
time.
rudder table.
Yeah,
We did it last time with the table saw.
Just a table router. Okay.
Yeah.
No, table saw.
Yeah. I
So-
did that with
so
a
I-
table saw.
I was doing that. I bought this for my.
Where the hell am I? There it is.
Yeah, you can see it.
Exact same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
But that's with a table saw.
Yeah,
you
but
did mine last night.
I make those flower memorials,
Mm-hmm.
and because they basically sit outside, always. I try to seal them as much as I can. And some people, they want the inside painted, and when you butt them up, sometimes you can still see the painted like a little bit, like it's. So I wanted to do that and stick them next to each other so you can't see that little slit. Oh God, here we go. The Earth is flat.
Duh.
Who's that?
It's flatter than my shop floor, I'll tell you that.
To be fair, Daniel's jewelry boxes are fire. Agreed.
Thank you. Lots of practice.
I hope everyone is having a great week.
Glitter fart.
You know what? Tonight's drawing is $1.1 billion.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it tonight.
If I win that, I
Conrad.
think I treat us all to a vacation together.
Sweet.
We could be live from Hawaii.
I'm already in Hawaii.
Conrad's been making boxes.
Uh-oh.
I need to get more
Conrad
light
making
in.
boxes?
Yeah, Conrad's getting at it, man.
Nice.
Yes, sir. I like the miter spline. Is that Purple
Yeah.
Heart and Maple?
Purple Heart and Birch.
Those two actually go really well together.
Once you put, there's no stain on that yet, or finish on it yet, right?
Yeah, no, this is just raw.
Yeah. Once you put a little finish on it, it'll darken it right up. It'll look nice.
Oh yeah.
So Daniel, do you seal after you flock? I thought it was no, but
No,
better you answer.
nope. If you flock right, you won't need to seal.
The earth is flat and birds are made to spy on you.
Oh God, I thought it was the bumblebee.
Corby at his best.
I like this one here. Yeah, all over the globe. Turn the world round.
Did we land on the moon or not, guys?
Oh yes, I watched it live.
Oh
So-
Jesus,
so
me
the only-
too. But come on.
Here's the
I was only
problem.
4, but I watched it.
No, I watched it live, but I was a lot older than 4. But
There's no way I'm older than you, Steve.
Oh, you are.
I was 7.
Oh, yeah. No,
Holy shit.
don't let the natural highlights fool you.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you. You see, I darkened mine up.
that was 1969. I would have been 12.
12.
Yeah.
Watch
wow.
it all black and white on the console TV.
I was
I was
negative
watching it
10.
at the corner store.
I was negative 10.
Negative 10.
Flock around and find out.
You
I
got to
got
put
that
that
on
on
my
a
merch.
t-shirt. That's a good t-shirt thing for a woodworker.
I already got it. That's my
Oh, do you?
merch. Yeah, flock
is it?
around and find out because
Oh.
of my geese.
Yeah.
Well, because of my geese and the fact that I flock a lot.
I flock a lot.
I do a lot of flocking.
You don't think that song "Don't Want to Be a Player No More"?
Oh yeah, no big pun. I remember him.
Yeah.
God rest the dead.
Yeah.
Old fat SOB. God, he was a big guy.
Looking at something like this for engraving and cutting out small pieces, something like this is what I was thinking. CNC machine, 30-30.
30.
Yeah.
So it's a foot square, basically.
I just posted a video on converting the 3020 Evo Pro to a 3030. In fact, I think that's my most recent video post.
There you
And
go.
It's got pro in the name, so it's got to be good.
Got
Oh,
to
Yeah.
be.
yeah. Of course, mine's been upgraded to a router on it, but from the spindle, but
It comes with
it's a
free
good
latex
machine.
Yeah,
gloves.
that's the biggest difference. Put the first opportunity you get, put a router on it or a proper spindle, not the ones that come with them.
Don't forget about the eclipse coming. What is with this eclipse? They're saying that it's not,
Okay. Let me
Like
tell
I've
you.
seen about 4 of these things or 5 of these things in my life, and this one is like it's the end of the world. Like
This is
they're
what's
advertising it so much coverage.
all right. School us.
This is what it is. It's going. So the eclipse we had in 2017 went through 7 towns called Nineveh, which is in the Bible, right? So this eclipse is making a cross pattern with that other eclipse that happened, going through 7 towns called Salem, which is Jerusalem. Back in the Bible was Salem. That was known as Jerusalem. So 7-7, and it's 7 years apart. So people are just taking that and running with it.
It seems, I don't know.
Jesus
We're
is
not gonna-
coming.
It's not. Yeah, I'm going to get about 60% coverage here, but it's a big deal. Like
It's crazy. Yeah, the other thing that they're saying is that there's supposed to be a warning of earthquake
Cicadas.
coming, an earthquake coming. They're comparing it to an earthquake we had in 1918,
Mm-hmm.
and something about the fault line, and they're watching it.
Yeah, it's right on South Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm doomed.
yeah. They're saying it. The last time we had one that big was 1918. They were showing like whole like buildings just tumbling over and
Yeah.
stuff. And they're
Also,
saying
there's
that
supposed to be billions more than usual cicadas or whatever the hell those things are, locusts or whatever.
yeah,
You know, they
cicadas.
hibernate or whatever
Yeah,
for like
cicadas.
13 years or whatever it is.
17.
right.
Yeah, but now it's supposed to be like a more substantial amount than ever before, like some odd billions more, trillion or something. Who knows? People.
I was a
hear-
cable guy once upon a time, and it was during that time, one of the years that all those cicadas come out. I was
Mhm.
a contractor. I drove around, made no damn money that day. I was like, "Hey, I can't do the job." They're like, "What do you mean?" The police were literally like taping off the poles when they had like thousands of them all over the poles because they didn't want kids going near them.
Yeah,
You know, so they're like, "Can't even go near the pole."
these
Police taped them off.
conspiracy nuts. I tell them to stop watching so much Joe Rogan.
I use the airlines to cool a diode and triple its output. You should always use air assist.
No, this isn't air to keep the cut clean. This is air to keep the diode cool.
Interesting glitter fart.
Huh.
Good
I'm
way
not sure
to short
tripling
circuit
its
your
output
machine.
is gonna make its life long, but
What happens when you get water all over your laser?
it's like people who overclock CPUs in computers.
Yep. Not yet. Still collecting all the scraps.
Susie.
Not sure. One said it's supposed to be a full eclipse while I'm here in Ohio. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like been just like Facebook is just flooded with that information about that eclipse. People are going nuts.
Yeah,
Watching too much.
I don't know why. Like it's an eclipse.
watching
They
Fox
happen
News,
somewhere
man.
on the planet all the time.
I've got
Fake
some
news,
from my
fake news.
office whose family live in Ohio, and they've all traveled up to Ohio to watch the eclipse.
Watching too much Fox.
What are you
Too
gonna
much
do?
CNN and MSDNC and
See, now we're bordering on politics,
are we?
kind
So-
of.
The media?
Yeah, they're all political.
Are they really? I don't watch
Or,
that shit.
Something about pulse width.
I need what to say?
That's
Something about the pulse width. I don't know.
Well, the question about the best wood to make the book covers with when you're starting out is 1/8-inch plywood from Home Depot of all places. You can find a sheet that's flat. And if you can't find one that's flat, cut it into squares, stack it up, put a concrete block on top of it for a week, and it'll be flat.
Yep. Home Depot is my go-to for 1/8-inch plywood too. Well, and
I
quarter
take
cutting.
45-pound weights when I'm drying out my wood, and I leave it on it. So it's drying, it doesn't start curing. What were you gonna say?
Nah. The media is really political. Like, seriously? Is that serious? Are you being serious, Steve?
I am being serious.
Wow. I don't watch it, so I thought they were supposed to be like the
Well,
government.
I don't watch it anymore
Hey.
either for that reason.
Hey guys, do you guys know Matt
Great.
with Laser Engraving?
Yeah, I watch his videos all the time.
Who is it?
Matt.
Matt,
Yes.
laser engraving with Matt.
Yeah, I actually asked him to jump in with us on this on a live and to be a guest.
I know that guy. The guy right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched him before. What's up?
Hey Matt, I sent you a link.
Is he in
I
here?
believe. If you
Is
want
he
to jump
watching?
in, you want to jump in. Yeah, he's let's see here.
He's
Let
pretty
us know.
damn good, man.
Yeah. I talked to him a lot on I would say a lot, but I talked to him on YouTube. Let's see here.
I am gobsmacked.
He's only here because you came, Daniel. Otherwise,
No.
he'd
Doesn't
be
work
just a
for
bunch
long,
of
but
anonymous people.
The most uninclined in lasers.
Yeah, but it's woodworking too, right?
Yeah,
It's the draw.
Yeah, are we gonna have that argument again?
What's that?
Is laser engraving woodworking? Is woodworking?
Yes, it
Of
is.
course, it's woodworking.
It's also metalworking and paper cutting. It's all those
Dude,
things. It's a tool.
You
Oh,
gotta make the piece that you want to laser engrave. So
Right,
it takes
okay.
woodworking to get to that point.
So
most
I can
things.
post on a laser Facebook group all day long and make that comment. I make that same comment on a woodworking Facebook group. I will get
Well, you can't. Well,
annihilated.
that's like going to Fox News saying, "I work for MSNBC."
when you ask a million people their opinions, you're going to get a million dumb answers.
According to Steve, anyway, that's what I heard.
Oh, dear. Don't be putting this on me, man. I watch American news every now and again, and it's like every once in a while I'll push the wrong button on my remote and it'll be the Comedy Network, and I won't be able to tell the difference.
Wow.
Hey,
I
I will say I heard from family members who live in Canada that Canada is restricting Facebook, and they're naming Facebook groups different things so you can still.
That is not true.
There's a lot of misinformation out there, man.
That's not true.
There really is. It's just like the TikTok ban. Like, it's not even a ban. It's just they want an American company to own it.
Yeah.
Having said that, we have hate laws here that are maybe a little stricter than
that's kind of bizarre.
And
but
it can be the people who are blocked, not the. What are you, Stevie Wonder now?
Oh God!
These
What
are my
is going
son's
on?
glasses.
My
These are my son's glasses. This is what he wears. So everyone's wondering.
So
Yeah,
they're blocking the people, not the tool.
I don't know what Trudeau's got going on up there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all fun and games most of the time.
Oh, of course. That Oliver Pierre guy, he's pretty funny.
Oh, that guy's a maniac.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. I saw him he was eating an apple or something, and he said he just said, I can't remember exactly what it was. I just skimmed past it, but I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, he looked he has those crazy eyes, those googly eyes,
There's a lot of people here who are comedians. Now they don't know they're comedians, but they are.
Yeah.
How don't you know you're Canadian? How's that
comedians?
Comedians.
Oh, comedians. I thought you said Canadians. A lot of people are Canadians. They don't know it.
They're drinking too much in Niagara. They don't know what side they're from.
Well, Pierre is considered the liberal candidate, isn't he?
No, he's the conservative guy. He's right wing.
Oh hell!
I don't want to.
I thought Trudeau was right wing.
No.
Something went very wrong with my mirror. I burned the backside, but somehow the beam went through and burned the relief in the front side of my glass.
Turn your power down.
Yeah, sounds like you're kicking ass over there.
Exactly what it's supposed to do.
Too much power.
I had the power.
Yeah, I would say, what were your settings?
No shit.
So is there a software that's good for doing like geometric designs? I want to try to make something like a honeycomb, but I need to be able to freely resize all of the cells at once.
I don't know what this is.
Make
It's
it a
burn,
vector.
wood burning.
Yeah, make
is
it
it?
a vector diagram, SVG.
It's like wood burning.
So
Oh, sure.
Inkscape, Adobe Illustrator, any of those that can generate a vector. Corel Draw if you're an old timer.
Wait, what are we talking? Are we talking about Shuzugi-ban or what?
Yeah, what the hell is that? I think we talked about this one time.
It's wood burning.
No, I was answering Conrad about his quest for a scalable shape.
Yes, exactly.
It's wood burning.
I'm in Ohio. I have a cookout and hanging out in the wood shop. There you go, brother. Are you
Hell
cooking
yeah,
something?
Big
There you
Mex.
Are you cooking some corn on the grill?
Big Mex, I still got your mallet, brother. It's gonna come soon.
I'm going to laser engrave wood to make books. I'll be watching Fox News tomorrow, looking for Daniel.
You ain't gonna find me on there. I don't watch that shit. I don't got time.
He'll be on there talking about, and the earthquake came, and then the eclipse.
Yeah, that is where I heard about all the locusts, though. It's Fox News. I was like, oh god, click. Tinfoil hat wearing sons of bitches.
Yeah,
There
man.
you
All
go.
of them.
I would just say, like, my birthday is November 9th. As a kid, I was always like envy of my sister who had her birthday in June, because she always had this cool birthday, and we had the winter, right? It's like 3 feet of snow outside. You didn't do jack on your birthday. And I would say the last 10 years, it's not even snowed on my birthday.
Climate change, brother.
Yeah.
It's
So
real.
it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
the climate's
Yeah,
always changing. You know, it's not like some existential threat, but it is real. You know, think
Yeah.
about all the pavement on our roads. The black asphalt, it basically sucks in all that heat from the sun. It's not a reflector; it's a absorber. So we're absorbing all that sunlight through all the asphalt and stuff, man. I mean, our planet is getting hotter for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was reading a thing about the polar vortex. It's changed direction all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
a little
once you start-
alarming.
Once you start changing directions and the tides start switching, we got some shit going on, guys.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just crazy.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I have solar panels. I have an electric car. I don't burn any. Well, I have a bit of oil that I burn when it gets really cold in the winter, but not much.
Well, Steve, I mean, the thing about that, I don't think the oil is the big problem, burning the oils. I think what the big problem is I'm not going to say that because, yeah. Anyways, I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about China with all their damn,
lasers. They make all the lasers.
yeah, all the
Sponsors,
lasers.
So don't be saying
sponsors.
bad things about them on this call.
Sponsors, lasers, sponsors.
Yeah, the lasers they're making are just incredible.
For the purposes of this live stream, they are our friends. When you hang up, you can have any opinion you want.
Well, here's a question for you guys with the fiber lasers, since I don't have one.
I mean,
Sorry, I'm looking in the wrong spot.
I may need someone of your experts on fiber lasers soon. How does someone acquire three old has MOPA fiber laser but don't have the original software with them? They all work with Liper and EasyCAD. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And-
EasyCAD 2 for sure. Lightburn for most of them.
And here's the other thing you got to remember: there's only like 4 manufacturers. Period.
Yeah.
I don't care that there's 200 people selling them. They're all rebranded, and they may have little different cases, but when you plug it up and it auto detects, guess what? You know what it really is, right? So, yeah, just have Lightburn auto detect.
Yeah, my com marker uses a JPT driver on Lightburn.
Hey Matt, if you're still in the live, man, I sent you an email. Jump in here with us if you are interested.
We probably scared him away now.
He was looking for the link in the email again.
Oh, he's a beekeeper too. My father kept bees. That was a summer job for me for a couple of years.
I have a couple
make
hives.
Yeah.
Why do y'all keep kicking me out?
The government's after you.
Oh God.
There we go.
I'd have mentioned the
There
secret.
he is.
Look who's in the building.
Hey.
Hot damn. Big Mike. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah, man. Hey, thank you for joining us, man. For those who may or may not know who you are, you want to kind of introduce yourself, let them know where you're from and what you do, and give a little background on yourself.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How's it going, everyone?
Good.
You don't have the same energy you do when you start your videos. It's like, how is it going, everybody?
Oh, I'm pooped. I've got a month straight of doing way too many hours and 4 hours of sleep, so I'm wiped.
I feel your pain.
Hey, y'all see his name? That's why I always put my name as that guy, because he's the other guy.
Oh,
They won't let me have that guy as my name. I'm so upset about it.
I always put random in there.
Yeah. So, do you want to introduce yourself to the channel? Let us know, everybody know who you are, where you're from, etc.
Yeah, my name's Matt. I own a laser engraving company. Do it on my garage and now embroidery. So I do it for a living full time. Started in 2015. So for anyone out there that thinks you can't do it, yes, you can. I've started with a lot less than what you have nowadays.
Do you mind sharing where you are in the country or where you're located or state?
Yep. Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yep.
Minnesota.
Close enough to the Canadians, eh?
Almost a Canadian, yeah.
Kind of sound like Steve over there.
Home of the Vikings.
That's cool.
How about you guys?
So I'm in the Chicagoland area.
I'm on the opposite side of the state from Rick, on the Iowa-Illinois border. Straight line
State of
across.
South Carolina.
And I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. If I get much further east, I'll be in the ocean. So
Yeah.
Me too.
And you just recently got some MOPA lasers, right?
Me? I don't
Yeah.
run a mobile. No, I have the Monport fiber laser,
Okay.
30 watt. That's all I run. The a lot of people always go towards the MOPA and stuff, but I'm not about playing around. I am here to make some money. So as far as like doing the MOPA, a lot of people are doing the colors, and I
Right.
found that to do the colors, it really is not worthwhile for me because of the fact that you have to do a clear coat for it to stay on there or it start to rust and so forth. So I just stay away from that.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, how about a link to Mike's channel?
Conrad, can you throw that in the comments? Or here, let me find it and I'll throw it in there.
What do you got in the background there, Rick?
So this is a 30 watt fiber laser, and this is Arrayus, and this is a 60 watt MOPA JTP.
Okay.
And then this is the enclosure I built to suck up the exhaust.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Look at you.
did
So,
you
yeah.
3D print that, or is it just acrylic
wood.
of some sort?
It's wood.
Wood?
It's just painted, stained black.
How'd you make the tube? Is just a hardware store for?
Oh yeah, this is an
Like,
Amazon
yeah.
special. Yeah, that's just an Amazon special.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I can stick it next to the laser like this now. You know,
Oh, yeah.
and then I hook it up to my external right there, and then that goes up to the 6-inch. So
Smoke free.
yeah, I know.
You're being missed, Conrad. No, he's still here. He's just hiding.
He's still here. He's in the background playing Wizard of Oz.
Yep.
There he is.
I'm here. I'm just, the screen's full, so I was going to give people some room.
Well, it doesn't take any more room when you're there.
Yeah, but now it's
But
like the
sounds
Brady
better.
Bunch.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so another thing that was crazy is that people were saying that you have to have a retail location or a brick and mortar location, to be considered deemed like professional or a legit business. And there's a lot of people running very successful businesses out of their home without a problem at all. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is get your home zoned by the county. And you're in the game.
Yeah,
Legally.
for here, I don't need to do anything.
Yeah, I didn't
Really?
have to do anything either.
You didn't have to get zoned or any of that?
Nope.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Let me find out South Carolina got to tighten up.
Yeah, I'm unincorporated, so I can do pretty much anything.
Oh, see, I'm LLC, so.
We were in the county until we got annexed into the city about 10 years ago. But since I already had a business here, we were grandfathered.
Nice.
No shit. I had to pay permitting and all kind of dumb shit.
Well, I still have to pay for a license every year and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
otherwise, we were grandfathered in. The only thing is I cannot add on. So, like, I can't build another building here and
That's where I messed
say it's
up.
for the business.
Yeah.
Not important, but I got a new shop apron today. I'm excited. That doesn't take much from me.
Hell yeah, Sassy.
I'd like an apron.
I know I get that question all the time. Where's your shop apron? I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, you don't really look like a woodworker unless you're wearing one of those leather
know, right?
aprons.
I know.
If I'm doing a whole lot of glue ups, I will put an apron on because my wife doesn't like it when I get tight bond all over these shirts because it's like doesn't come out.
Yep.
I was going to say something. I'm just going to let it go.
Let it go. Let it ride, Rick. Let it ride.
So what kind of laziness does everyone run?
Jeez, I have them all.
Yeah.
Pretty
If it
much,
wasn't for ruining clothes with Tide Bond, I wouldn't get any new clothes at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So what we normally do on these lives, it's a live open for questions and answers for people of all of our channels, and generally when I send you that link, you can set up a destination so that you're not only live on our channels, but you're also live on your own. So I don't know if you've used StreamYard before, but it'll pull the comments from all of our channels into one feed so we can see them.
Hell yeah.
Rick is talking about Clinton and the little blue dress. Hi, that comment.
Yeah, you walked right into that one.
There you go. Of course, that had to be Corby saying that.
Oh yeah, you know how Corby is. He's all kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've ruined a lot of shirts. That and
Yeah, I
with
got
welding.
white paint on this shirt
Yeah,
right
but-
here.
But you see, if you ruin a shirt, then it doesn't matter. You can just wear it, and then you don't care anymore.
That's
Yeah.
how I am.
Yeah, I got lots of those shirts with glue on them.
I just realized I
All
had
my shirts
white
have
paint on
holes in them. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't have any nice clothes anymore. I have like one nice pair of pants that I wear to my meetings with my clients, and that's about it.
So is that's a thunder, Matt? That's a thunder laser in the background.
Which one?
The blue one.
I got a thunder here, a thunder there, and a thunder in a box.
Damn.
I got thunder right here, lightning right here. I forget.
Yeah,
what we-
I've been really. So I've been working with xtool for quite a while and trying to get them just to go towards light burn. And now they did an upgrade on their. It's just a pain in the butt. But so
Yeah,
P2
I've been-
P2 back there, but I haven't been using it much now, and I'm just getting frustrated because the new software. And then they want what is it, the F1 or something? I said, I don't want to work with nothing until you guys get Lightburn figured out.
Yeah, I've been talking to them too. They are not going to Lightburn.
No, and it takes all of us creators to keep doing it because you got to keep pushing on them. I think they're wasting their time and money. They're
I don't know. XCF2 is pretty nice.
What's their reasoning?
mine's been bugging out like crazy. I can't even finish a project in it.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I haven't had any troubles with my P2.
Yeah, it kicks me out. When I go in, load it with the camera, and I go to refresh, I'm out.
What operating
I don't
system
know why
are
it's
you
doing
running?
it.
Oh, they're all ESP32 boards inside.
No, operating system like on your computer.
Oh, you a Windows dude or a Mac dude?
Yeah, I got a Windows.
I know when Windows 11 and Windows 12, a lot of times they did all those patch updates. were real buggy with a lot of softwares.
Yeah, Windows 11 especially, because they require the TSP chip. I think it's TSP. That security chip, and half the computers don't have them, and half have buggy versions of it. And
That's TPM. You can get around the requirement.
TPM, that's it. Yeah.
Look at Conrad. Hot damn boy.
Yeah, he's an IT nerd. What can you say?
But I
Someone
He knows all about those
someone might
things.
work for the government and be in the IT.
I don't envy you. I used to be a tech nerd.
Me too.
Now I'm just a laser guy.
Lasers. Yeah.
In the
Laser
Bahamas.
beam.
In the Bahamas.
Yeah, today I'm in the Bahamas, yeah, or Hawaii. I'm not sure where it is. I think. Well, no, it's not Hawaii because there's white rock there.
Looks
Most
like
of the
my
rock in
backyard.
Hawaii is black, as I recall.
That looks more Caribbean there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question: is there a market for aftermarket lasers, plexiglass enclosures?
Is there a market for aftermarket?
Yeah. Well, no, aftermarket enclosures.
Well, I have the, I forgot who made it now. I just did a video on it. It's all acrylic.
No, I turned it down.
Orange acrylic.
Great carve.
And-
Yours is
yeah,
the great
carve. Yeah, great carve. It's a nice enclosure, but man, and I've made this comment before, it's like the IKEA of laser enclosures. It takes forever to put it together because you got to put 96 nuts and bolts in it. Because I counted them.
I turned it down. I didn't want to do the review. I think
Yeah,
after you
I
had that
think
live
we
and you
should
talked
laser.
about it, they sent me a message like right after that video.
Yeah, I turned it down too. It's like the most unexciting thing you could ever talk about as an enclosure. It's like, I mean, it's an easy sell. Do you want to go blind? No? Okay, then get an enclosure. And there you go. It's done, right?
Big mix.
Look at the laser.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
why are you asking? Are you thinking about purchasing them or selling them? What was the deal with that? Oh, what was the brand on the orange one? I forget already.
Great carve.
Great card. Yeah, I didn't do it. So
I like their scratch acrylic and scratch leather, but
they wanted to send me a material pack of all the scratch leather, blah 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 blah, plus the thing.
yeah.
Steve, I like that scratch paper you were doing, man.
Yeah, it's so cheap too. Like and
Dude,
once
that's
it's engraved, you spray a bit of clear coat over it and it's indestructible.
That is insanely brilliant, dude. I swear to God, I was just like,
I didn't invent it. I'm not taking credit for it. I just
No, I
discovered
got
it
it,
one
but-
day and thought, oh, I'm going to give this a try.
yeah.
And then when
yeah,
I started looking around, I saw Justin was using it, and there was a couple of other people.
mean,
But
who would've thought?
the process everybody seemed to take made it harder. And I'm lazy, so I like to take the shortest path all the time. And
Yeah.
this was easy. Like I didn't have to clean anything after engraving or anything. It just I
like the
engraved.
music notes and stuff.
Yeah, I did an owl. It was a dither,
great.
like a stucky engraving, and it turned out amazing. Like it just looked fantastic. It was for a friend of mine.
Hey Matt, earlier in the live we had we're talking about there was a lot of people joining saying that they're just starting off, and what was the suggestion to really get your feet off the ground, so to speak, and the easiest way to market your sales? And I know you run a pretty successful online store. Would you have any suggestions for a noob, how to first start marketing themselves and selling things?
Yeah, so it all depends on, I guess, what platform you want to sell on, really. As far as like Etsy goes, I recommend anyone that does that is don't even think you're going to get a first sale until you fill out the first page. Once you fill out the first page, then it's like you get traction and it starts to go. And then just keep going for the second and then third and then so forth. So as far as Amazon, we did that once and it turned out to be way more work than what we can even take on. It was 100 cups. It was 100 or 200 cups. Well, it's different versions of them. We sent them into Amazon and we did the FBA because as far as doing the handmade stuff, I found if you do any kind of like personalizing on handmade, it's just terrible. The system's not quite up to par what I think it should be anyways, because communicating back and forth sucks on Amazon. So we went down FBA and we sent it all in, and we had a lady call a month later and she said, are you guys gonna put this up so it starts selling? And I said, well, I thought we did. We shipped everything in. And she says, oh, you have to go into this file or this setting and then hit this lever or this switch and it turns it on and it puts it out for sale so people can buy it. And I'm like, what? So we did it, and we woke up the next day and everything was sold out. And we were just like, we can't do that.
Wow.
So Amazon's a beast.
Yeah.
That's too much business.
Yeah,
But-
I sell on Amazon, so I'm very familiar with their system. But
Yeah.
we're fulfilled by seller here. We have a whole shipping system set up already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's if you have stuff that's not personalized, then send it out from your house and you don't have to do FBA. I liked FBA because I didn't have to worry about if there's any returns. Amazon, it's all in the percentage, so just mark stuff up so you're still making what you need to make, and it works out pretty good. So
One of the downsides of Amazon is that you can return anything for about any reason. And we've had some returns that people have obviously used for like wedding receptions. Use it. No, I don't want this. Return it. Get it back, and it's still got their damn decorations on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sucks.
And you got to refund them.
Yep. So you don't have a choice. It's that. Once I got a box of rocks back instead of the item.
Wow.
Of course, you can report that, but it's just a giant hassle, and it was only like a $25 item, so it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
To me, it's crazy to see that you actually literally sold out the next day. So
Yeah. That's
I
nuts.
guess if you could have the production to be able to keep up with it, it could be huge, right?
Yeah, but if you're doing it full time and you can't keep up, that's saying a lot, though.
So that was when we were in our basement and we didn't want to hire anyone because, it's in our house and we have little kids and such. So we didn't want to. Now we're out in the garage, and boy, this last 4 weeks, I've been really contemplating on it. So we want to wait at least 2 more months before we even pull the trigger, make sure I have enough cushion and then enough work keep coming in. But I can tell you one thing, ever since we put it in here, now that I have customers coming in the door and they see the embroidery machine, if they're picking up laser stuff, they want embroidered stuff. If they're picking up embroidered stuff, they want laser stuff. So it kind of goes hand in hand. So it's been working out really great. The other thing I've been doing is, so if they're going to pick up laser stuff, I give them a hat for free. And with my logo on it, let them pick a hat. I have a bunch of them. And then if they're picking up embroidered stuff, I leave them I have a bunch of mugs made like this and let them pick which one they want. And I give them one. And I feel like it's just getting my word or name out there even more for local. And it's been crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
But all of our online sales with Etsy, that's been way up too lately. So I think that I hate to say it. I think the economy is starting to come back a little bit, or people are starting to figure out that their paychecks are X amount and we can't spend it until, they get enough. But whatever, everyone's getting used to everything being so expensive. I think now people are starting to loosen up a little bit because we've noticed a difference big time in the last 4 months. So
Yeah, my Etsy's been getting crazy traffic lately.
yeah.
It slowed down a lot from like mid last year up to like January. It was just slow. But then all of a sudden, boom, like out of nowhere.
So are you doing a ton of ad campaigns, or is it all kind of natural, organic?
On Etsy, I do ads to them.
Yeah.
So for anyone that, I know it's going to sound crazy, scary for some people, but you got to just stop and think about it. So for me and Sarah, what we do is we do the max amount for Etsy ads. That's $1,000 a day.
Yep.
Now, have we hit $1,000 a day? No. But
You'll be lucky to hit like $60 a day.
oh, we hit. There's times we hit 200, but that's when I want to shut my shop down. But the good thing about it is, if we hit $1,000 that day, we're in the you're making money. There's no doubt about it. So just because the little bit that we do sell on there, for how much we make off it, it's worth it. So
yeah, that's what I've told everybody. I was like, at least do like 100. At least do 100 a day, and the likelihood of a new shop hitting that is next to none. If you're a newer shop.
Yeah,
But
and if you
definitely give yourself a chance.
If you have like 2 pages of product, I would suggest at least be 200 during the holiday season, because you're gonna easily hit that, and those are the days that are like $2,000-$3,000 days to up to $6,000 days. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Solid advice. There you go, guys. Because people have been asking and asking and asking, and it seems like more and more and more like people are gearing towards the Amazon or the Etsy's because it organically drives traffic versus your own website, and you really have to try to drive traffic, right? They already have the clientele basis. So
Well, the main thing for us is we don't have to worry about figuring out sales tax and everything else. It's all taken care of from Etsy. So that's just one less thing. Otherwise, when you do it yourself, you have to, pay for some program to do that also, to do it from, every state. So
I like Etsy a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there you go. Some solid advice.
And I'm not saying Etsy is the one off, or the best one out there, but everyone has their own choice of what website and what program they like. And
I've been seeing more and more people. I've been seeing more and more people start selling Walmart.
Yeah, I've never sold Walmart before.
They nagged me to get into their online store, and it's like I so don't do what they do, right? Like it's just they're all about high volume and low margins, and that's not my thing.
Yeah, but it's crazy. I mean, like even our lasers now, when you post them on YouTube, the review, it comes up. Do you want to link this item on who sells this laser? And it's like Walmart, Amazon, and Home Shopping Network, right? They all sell lasers now. It's crazy. But it's not coming from Walmart. They're just paying to be on Walmart's website.
Sure. People are branching out from eBay.
Right. Yeah. Believe it or not, what Roger, you still sell on eBay, right?
Yeah, that's some stuff that to me, eBay is a yard sale. Everybody thinks it's a yard sale. Oh, you take a quarter for this? No. You ship it for free? No. It's I get a lot of that, and we may discontinue eBay altogether here. The sales from eBay are like 10% of our gross, so it's really not even worth it. Now, back in the day, it was excellent outlet for stuff, but anymore it's just flooded pretty much with Chinese junk, so it's hard to sell on eBay.
Yeah. So people are asking, what would you think the cons of Etsy versus Shopify? Would you think? Have you used that before?
I've never used Shopify, but I'm great with Etsy.
But see, with Etsy, if you market through Etsy, they'll send you to Shopify's site and Pinterest. You'll be all over Google. Like Etsy's marketing goes beyond Etsy. So when you do their marketing program, like, $100, $500 a day, they're not only marketing on Etsy, they're going to Google, Pinterest. I've seen some of my stuff on Shopify. I've seen my stuff all over the place from Etsy. And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know they went there.
Yeah, I've seen that too, because we use the offsite ads. And I just saw my stats from last week, and 66% of our sales came from offsite ads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was on about a $13,000 gross, so that was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I know a couple of people that I help out. They have Shopify, and then they hook up their TikTok, their Amazon, and their Etsy all together.
Nice.
So Shopify is a good hub, and it's a landing page for local businesses also to show that you have a legit business, because you make look like a good page.
For sure.
And I think the thing about Shopify, they kind of do like Etsy, right? They take care of all the taxes, make things a little bit easier.
Yeah, there's different plugins you have to pay for, but
yeah. Have you guys ever used Facebook Marketplace?
Yep, that's what I do when I want to just get rid of something.
Yeah, for 100%.
Yeah, if I just want to get rid of it, I'll sell it on there real cheap.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I haven't done any and I've been thinking about it, but I haven't done laser engraving as a business per se. I just make 15, 20 of something, I post it on Facebook, and it's gone in 2 days. I make 30 of something, it's gone. And that's kind of how I've been dumping my stuff. But also as a YouTuber, if I was to ever make a store, I'm not sure that I would ever share it because there's too many copycats, unless you have very unique items, right? Because I have an apparel company, and I never share my shirts on that because I don't want everyone just going to steal my sayings or funny, goofy stuff, and anyone can print a shirt, right?
Yeah.
So
I was told when I first got into the business, we were told to stay away from wine glasses, and we did it every year. We sell a handful of them every month, and every year around Christmas time, we sell a ton of them.
are you doing them on a CO2?
Yeah. No, now the UV.
Okay, nice one. So June, I'm supposed to get a UV laser. So we'll see.
Yeah, the
Ray-
UV is the way to go with glass by far.
I really liked Daniel has, I don't know if he still has it handy, but one of those it's like a chunk of glass that they do that 3D hologram engraving look inside of it. That's pretty sick, man. Wow.
Yeah, those are cool.
So it says, my understanding is Facebook Marketplace doesn't allow companies to sell direct as a business.
Don't tell them you're a business.
There you go.
I use my personal Facebook account when I sell stuff on there. I don't say it's coming from Moonshine Designs. It's just me.
There you go. There's the answer.
I set up a Facebook business storefront. Pain in the ass. Still got zero love out of it. I get more luck with just redirecting people to my what's the payment system?
Looks like we lost Steve. Maybe he's getting a tropical storm. No, man, I appreciate you joining on with us, man. I know we've been talking a couple weeks, and I know you're always really busy, so pretty cool. Yeah, so if you're interested in joining us on a regular basis, definitely let us know. That'd be awesome. And we can get it set up so you're live at the same time. I'm assuming you just jump straight in. You're not. Are you live on your channel as well?
Nope, I have no idea how to do any of that. I've done a couple of lives before, and I didn't set it up.
Okay. Okay.
I think all you got to do is hit the more button, and it says stream this to your audience. It's pretty easy. I figured it out, and I'm an idiot when it comes to computer stuff.
Well,
You must have to hit that when you're coming in.
I think it's on the screen right now.
Yep,
Of course, I'm on my phone, so.
Hey guys, how did you go live?
The tropical went away back there.
Yeah, because my whole computer went into power save mode for some reason.
Well, now you're on the moon, huh?
We
Well,
did
just-
land on the moon. I knew it.
Yeah.
That's just my screen background.
Yeah, we'll have to get it figured out. So next week you can be live if you plan to join us.
Just make sure your OnlyFans doesn't pop up, Steve.
Yes. Steve.
Yeah, I shut all that down before I joined.
Yeah, you're gonna get us all in trouble on YouTube. Yeah, some of us don't have the side gig like you know.
Yeah, you know, we all can't be lucky, I guess.
Send me. Never mind.
I don't remember which one that was. So
Send me feet pics.
You're gonna get something else.
What's it going to be rated?
Oh no, everything is
Short-term
rated
content.
G.
What is it called? Short content?
Yeah.
Everything is rated G.
Rated gangster.
Says
G
Steve
for
said he has
G.
a better connection in space.
G for gross.
Yeah, but hey guys, it looks like we just hit our time. It's 8:30 today. Or we got 2 minutes till 8:30, so we're about at time. But so if anyone has any questions you guys want to answer, let us know. Oh, I thought it was something inappropriate coming. But let us know.
It's just a palm tree, man.
What is the best beginner laser for beginners? I'm not one, though I'm a toddler.
In it. What's your budget?
Yeah, that's your budget.
Yeah. That's the biggest question. Yeah, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
Is
be
there
some
a
kind of
CNC
diode
software
laser,
for-
probably.
Yeah.
And
It's for Raspberry Pi running Linux.
Boy, I don't know. Well, I don't know about this one.
well, you can run. What the hell is it?
Hey,
There is so When you say CNC software, you have to be careful. If you're talking about the software that builds tool paths, that's very different than the software that runs the CNC.
No, sir.
The software to run a CNC, you can use GSender or Candle or UGS. They all run
I'm
on
not
Linux.
playing with you.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I did tell you if I win the Powerball tonight, I'll take us all on vacation to Hawaii. So I'm good
That's
on
it?
that.
See, you joined on the right night, man.
That's it. Look at, Daniel said, "I want a Ferrari."
I
All
just need
the
a little
tools.
million. Damn.
As long as you book it on a private jet, I'll go.
We got our own Learjet.
Otherwise, forget it.
I thought Matt had the private jet ready to roll. Yeah,
Throw it.
So if you win, I want a laser.
Yeah.
It's only $1.1 billion, guys. It's not that much, you know.
See, if you lived where I lived and you won 1.1 billion in a lottery, it would be tax free.
Yeah, I know.
Me.
See, there's benefits to
Yeah.
living here.
Trudeau ain't all
It's
bad.
not
you
just
know what I
about
mean?
crazy politics.
I can't tell, man. Y'all are crazy up there, man.
Yeah, they
No.
said someone said we just can't get on P Diddy's jet. That's all. We're good.
Yeah, pass on that one too.
Yeah, I'll take a pass on that.
Steve said, "I'm sitting in the back."
Yeah, sit in the back seat with your back to the wall.
Yeah, I'll sit on the wing. Oh, Lordy.
All right, guys, we hit time, but I had a good time today. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, Matt, you kind of joined us late, or maybe we didn't get that link to you at an appropriate time. But
Yeah,
I'll
don't be a
send you an
stranger,
email.
Matt.
We can get hooked up.
Yeah, you guys kind of go pretty early, so the kids don't go to bed until about 7:30. So
Oh, yeah, you
Okay.
got that mountain time, don't you?
yeah, Central.
Central.
Yeah,
Okay.
but now
6:30.
I'm starting third shift, so I'm going to turn on the exhaust back on and get working again.
Get the cracking.
Yep.
All right,
to meet
everyone.
We've
Well,
impacted his revenue for one night. Take him away from work.
hopefully we can bring you some more customers and some more fans.
I gotta make a video. I haven't done that in a while now. Probably have to figure out how to edit it all over again.
That's the funnest part, man.
That's what's on my schedule tomorrow, is making some videos. I haven't made them here in a while, again.
Yeah, me too. I've been so
Yeah, I
busy
made
moving
one a couple
things
nights ago.
hardware wise.
The one thing I said is I almost enjoy when I'm done with the review videos, because then you could just make videos making stuff. I would
Yeah,
definitely.
project videos are a lot more fun and they're easier to make.
That's one thing I just can't do is a review video. I can't do that, man.
Yeah, they're not very always been entertaining, and they're not.
Well, just because my audience would be like, "What?" You know what I mean? They'll literally be like, "Huh?"
Yeah, it's different.
I
It's
like
different.
just picking up the camera and showing what I'm doing for the day, but I always get like the worst views on them, so I'm like,
Yeah, that's my fear is that it won't go anywhere. You know, just
You're definitely going to have a different attention and a different definitely. But
Yeah.
the manufacturers want it, so it's kind of like you just got to get through the rough patch to start.
Yeah,
making
no, hey, I don't blame you one bit. If I had some offers like that, shit, I'd do a review video, but I don't know. I get more like brand
give it
new.
time.
Give it time.
It's
He's already
like
getting.
market. You got to keep at it. You know,
Yeah,
keep
he
going.
was
You
3
push so
videos
much,
in.
it starts this big, and eventually it's going to get that big. So just got to keep it going.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I guess it's time. I just want to thank everyone joining us for all the questions, for the good laughs, and for my fellow co-hosts as well.
Let's go.
See you all next Wednesday.
Thanks all.
Guys.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.